Hey everybody, it's Jen. I have my update, my third update actually for my Pan 20 in 2020, and I just want to get right into it and make this as quick as possible. The first item I have is my Mack Prep and Prime powder. So at my last update, I was at the gold line and I am now at the silver line. It's a little messy and it doesn't quite sit the same every single time because I use it, but I have actually consistently used pretty much. So this is the start, this is the second update, and this is today's update. So I've actually been substantially getting use out of this, and it's been consistent. I never thought I would use setting powder a lot, but I have actually been kind of enjoying it. I do miss my like banana powders and my brightening powders underneath my eyes, but I'm actually kind of enjoying this. So that's the first one that I have for the update. And I started at, our last update was 36 grams. This update is 35 grams. The next item that I have is my Elizabeth and James. Yeah, Nirvana Rollerball. And I haven't used this very much because it is my very favorite scent and I can't get this at Sephora anymore and I don't know where to get it. So I'm just sparingly use this and I have until the end of the year anyway. So this will be one of those really slow going items. So it started at 47 grams last month and it is still at 47 grams this month. So not any progress really on that, but I've worn it about 2 or 3 times. I also have the Kat Von D liner in Immortal Love, and I have used this like 5 times or so, but I haven't had any progress. It was at where am I here? 3 grams, and it is still at 3 grams. So oddly enough, not that much progress. And I do have it underneath in my tight line today, so I have like occasionally used it for that reason. I don't really use it for anything else, so it is again going to be another slow going item. But I do want to use up an eyeliner this year, and I'm hoping that I get the opportunity to completely use that up. The next one is the lip liner in Natural by NYX, and this I haven't touched at all. It started at 3 grams and it is still at 3 grams. The eyeliner from Kat Von D must be much heavier because this is about twice its length, and maybe not twice, but it's certainly quite a bit longer, and it's a lot, like it's the same weight. So I think this one must just be a lighter consistency or a lighter material. And the other one I have, sorry about all the I'm just like trying to catch myself where I'm at here. The Jordana, it says LLO lip liner in Cabernet. So I have used this quite substantially. And I put this all over my lips when I use it. So when I'm putting my lipstick on, or my cream lipstick, which you'll see shortly, I apply this all over my lips. This was brand spanking new and it was super long, and now it's just to here. And I think it was like this long before. It was quite long before. So this was at 5 grams last month and it is at 4 grams this month. So I have got some use out of that. My Bobbi Brown lipstick in Neutral Rose. This was above the cap last time and it started at 13 grams. I have been trying to use this faithfully this month, and you can see that it is now under the top of the cap and it is now at 11 grams. So I have used this one up substantially and I'm really enjoying the consistency of this lipstick, the shade of this lipstick. I'll just quickly show you on the back of my hand. It looks like that. It doesn't look like anything like super fabulous, but on the lip, it's so nice. I'm really enjoying that. The next thing I have is, where am I here? My Mack lipstick in Kind of Sexy. So this was the first update here. This is the second update, always at the bottom of the tape. So just so you can see the bottom of the tape, here's where I was at the first update. This is where I was at the second update. And I'm not too far away from the last time I updated. It's only about a millimeter down, so I'm not going to mark it. I'm not going to waste my time because I weighed it. So last time it was 19 grams. This time it is 18 grams because I was focusing on the other one. So this one didn't get as much love, but I'm wearing it today with the next item. I believe it's the next item. Anyway, no, it's not. So I'll show you that in a moment, but I'm wearing it with a lip liner. So yeah, that's that one. I've got about a gram of use of that in the last month. And then I have my Mack Pigment in Vanilla. This is just a sample size. I weighed this entire thing. It started at 9. It is still at 9, but that's only because I rarely use it. And I absolutely love this, but for some reason, I'm the type of person that when I find something that I like, I don't use it as much because I want to save it, which is the stupidest thing. Like, I already have this, and I have the same size as this thing full of this, and so I'm not sure why I'm not using it. So I'm gonna have to crack this puppy out and really start getting some use of this, but it hasn't really had that much use, so it's something that I need to really start focusing on. Then I have this Museum Bronze one that I showed you just 2 seconds ago. Something, again, that I haven't touched in 2 months. I've maybe used it once, maybe, but I don't even remember. I don't recall that at all. So it's something that pigments are something that I struggle with. The next one I have is the Mack Matchmaster Foundation in 2.0, and that's this one here. I have the start weight at 124 grams. Keep in mind that includes the packaging. This is glass. It is now at 122, so I've used 2 grams of product in the last month. I have been using this and a couple other of my foundations. This is the one that I really want to push my way through because this is one of my favorite foundations to use, and it is pretty much up to here still, and it costs a lot of money, and it's going to be expired, or if not, it is already expired. Yeah, it looks like it's already expired. So I just want to use it up because it costs a lot of money, and I love Mac products. The next one is the Mack eyeshadow in soft brown. So I don't have a picture, and I have not taken pictures, but it's kind of similar to where it was last time. I've used it probably about 7 to 10 times this month, maybe more actually, and it doesn't look like much has gone down, but I feel like it won't take me very long at all to finish that off if I just power through it. But it's something that I feel like I could get through that soon, and I do have a backup of it already. Sorry, can't talk. This one too, actually, I'm noticing I'm going through as well quite a bit. It's not in the pan, but I'm going through those ones rather quickly. The next one I have is the Mack Essential Oil. So last time we started, it was here. It was at where it says grapefruit. It was right there in that line, and now it's down here. So I've used it a little bit, not too crazy. It was up to the bottom of this first, so I've used quite a bit in 2 months, and I'm glad that this is lasting me a while. But I find that I use it more in winter when I get cracked cuticles, when my feet are cracking, when my face feels dry or my body feels dry. I just, take a couple of drops because it's got a dropper. So I take a couple of drops and apply that on the areas that I feel is dry or just along my cuticles and stuff. This is amazing stuff. It's so good. I really enjoy it, and I will repurchase that. Then I have my Mac Fix Plus. It was at 72 grams. It is now at 52 grams, and it is done. There is like the tiniest little bit in here, and I can actually open this up completely and get that out of there, but I don't know what I would put that in to use it up, and I don't need it for anything, so I'm going to call this completed because I can't, if I spritz it, it just comes out in blobs and patches. So this is completely done for me. Now I can put this in my back to Mac, but I will throw it in my empties first until the end of the year because it's not like I'm going to get to a Mac anytime soon. So I'm just going to hang on to that, and I like to compile them anyway for a little while. Then I'll have to add something else in. So I'm going to put done beside this item and put a line through, and I will have to figure something else out. Okay, so then I have my Mac Yellow Pigment. Again, this is a pigment. It's a sample pigment that I got when Makeup Geek was selling these for like $6 or something like that online. I think it was $5 or $6. I picked this up because I thought it was beautiful. It's a Ben Nye Sun Yellow pigment. I put Mac down here, but it's actually Ben Nye, so I have to change that. It was at 7 grams. It is now at 6 grams. So this is something that I am getting consistent use of. There's not that much left in here, and I think I can power through this in the next few months if I stay consistent with it. So I just want to update this here to say Ben Nye. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So I have the Mack lip liner in Spice, and this one I have been using. This is the one that I'm wearing all around my lips today, and then I kind of fill it in a little bit underneath, and it's just a stub. Like, it's getting down to the bare minimums, and I'm using it constantly, not with the Bobbi Brown lipstick, but just with the Mack one I use it with. And this was at 3 grams. It's still at 3 grams, but I've sharpened this thing like thrice and it's still at 3 grams. So I'll have to stay more consistent with it. The next one is the Sephora Lip Cream. Where are you? In 14. I've only used this twice. And this is what I use in conjunction with the Jordana lip liner. And this one is still at 3 grams. So no usage here, or sorry, 15 grams, pardon me, 15 grams, so no change there. The MAC highlighter in Soft and Gentle was at 61 grams. It is still at 61 grams. Again, I'm doing Shop My Stash, and I accidentally put this away for the last month, and I wasn't using it for like the last little while, so it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can even see that. So gorgeous. Ugh. Anyways, I will have to crack this out again because I completely forgot that I need to put it in my Shop My Stash drawer. It's so tiny. If you guys have not seen that, it was my first vlog that I had posted. It wasn't like a vlog where I was constantly in camera. It was just like spend the day with me, hang out, and go through this organization stuff. It was over the course of a couple of days, and I have like no room in this thing, so I have to keep that in mind when I'm doing future project pans and future Shop My Stashes. There's not a lot of room in there, so I have to be serious about what I'm pulling out and maybe use like a face palette or something else. I don't know, it's strange. But anyway, I got a small one and I should have upsized, and I think I'll have to just purchase something bigger because I have a lot of makeup and I like to wear it. The next one I have is the Wet n Wild Brow Mascara. That's this little bad boy here. Not a fan of this. I used to like it. I have it in my brows right now. It doesn't keep them in place. It's okay. It just doesn't keep them where I want them. It just makes the lashes feel heavy, or the brows feel heavy. This is started at 13 grams. It's still at 13 grams, but I've used it almost every single day, so I'm not really sure if what's going on there. But yeah, I try to use it almost every single day. Anytime I do my brows, I use it. So the next one I have is the Mack Charged Water, which was new into my project pan for 2020 last update. So my second update, it was brand spanking new, started at 148 grams. It is now at 103 grams. So it was a brand new product, never opened before, and I'm already here. And I try to use this every single time I wash my face, but now I'm only doing it once a day. So instead of in the morning and in the evening, I'm only using it in the evening. So it's only being used once a day now. So it'll really slow down the progress, but I'm totally okay with that. The next one and the last one so far is the MAC Prep and Prime Highlight in Light Boost. That is this little treat right here. Started at 18. It is still at 18, but I have used this at least 5 to 10 times this month, and I crack it open, but I use it also with another highlighter anytime, or not highlighter, but concealer. So I'll put my other concealer down and then I'll drag this across, and I'll use it all over my face. So here, under my eyes, along my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And this is still at the same weight. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I'm trying to use this. So that is all the items that I have in my project pan that I wanted to update you guys on. The only thing is now I need to pick a new item to roll into this, and I want to do another lipstick because I am desperate to get some lipstick out of my collection, but I don't really know what to throw in that I feel would make it worth my while. I have a few items. Actually, you know what? I do have one item that I want to throw in. And I'm going to put in this, actually. It's my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. It's in the pink shade. I just recently got the yellow shade, but this is almost empty. I think it's probably it's almost empty. This will probably last me a month or so, but that's if I remember to use it, because I'm using 2 other primers as well right now. So this will give me a little bit more of a confidence boost to grab it instead of trying to use these other things that are sitting in my collection. I can grab this, use this up, and also put this in my project, or not project pan, but my back to Mac once it's done. So I will add this until completion. So this is the Mac Prep and Prime P&P Natural Radiance. That's it, Natural Radiance Prime. I'm just gonna call it primer because that's what it is. All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you clicking on my video as always. If you're new, welcome. I really hope you stay. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed it, please click the like button. I would also like to know if you guys have a Project Pan video, because I love watching Project Pan videos and I would love to check out your channel and I would love to check out your videos. So please go ahead and let me know below if you're doing one of these. Yeah, let me know if there's an item that you think that I should start using, or something that could replace one of these items that I should be trying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for everything, and I will see you again later. Be safe and make sure you wash your brushes.